You are put on this earth with the ability and the capacity to experience your deepest desires. You already know what you want, yet every time you get so close to going after it, you always talk yourself out of it. You call it being realistic, logical, patient. But if we're being completely honest here, it's fear. It's that little tiny voice of fear in the back of your head. Today, I'm going to show you why that voice is not protecting you, it's keeping you stuck. And by the end of this video, you will know your next right step to take towards the life you've always dreamed of. This is not just a follow your dreams pep talk. This is about why you self-sabotage when things actually matter, how fear disguises itself as logic, and how to actually show up for your life. This is a call to stop settling and a blueprint for how to move forward without feeling actually fearless. Hey y'all, welcome back to Reelin' In. I'm your host Reid Cox, and this is your go-to destination for self-improvement and creating the life you've always desired, all while keeping it real. But before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, hi, I'm Reid. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you never miss a future episode. Throw me a like, leave a comment. Now let's get into it. A lot of the time, the reason we don't go after what we want in life is because we are living in fear. The fear of being seen, the fear of failing, the fear of being alone, fear of finding out we can actually do it, and the fear of living up to that new bar we've set for ourselves every single day. But when fear shows up in our daily life, it usually presents itself in the quiet excuses and stories we tell ourselves. So you can see why fear is super sneaky. But 9 times out of 10, fear usually means that you are standing at the edge of a breakthrough. So the first thing you need to know is curiosity is your superpower. Have you ever been curious about where a certain path in life would take you? Constantly wondering what your life would be like if you switched career paths, if you left that relationship that you've outgrown. Your curiosity isn't there to torment you and have you live in the land of what if. It's there to show you what is possible. When your intuition nudges you to go in a certain direction, listen. Don't ignore that inner voice that's telling you there is more out there for you to experience. Allow your curiosity to guide you. You are meant to try new things and step out of your comfort zone because that is how we grow. Allow your curiosity to be your superpower. So what I want you to do is curl up on the couch with a nice cup of tea or coffee, and I want you to free write. Write down everything your intuition is telling you right now. All the hunches you have, all the interests you have that you haven't pursued yet. What are you being called to experience next? Have you always wanted to move abroad, but you think it's not possible for you? Write it down. Still, write it down. Do you have a business idea that you've always wanted to start but feel like it might be too risky to begin? Go ahead and write it down. Because once you write it down, it does become harder to avoid. And you'll also notice that once you write it down, the universe listens and responds, and they'll start bringing you opportunities. When you write it down, you are admitting to yourself that this might be a possibility for you, that this is something that you actually want. You'll stop lying to yourself that it's not possible or it's not meant for you. This is your chance to actually get clear on what your next step might be. The next thing you need to know is that dreams aren't random, they are directional. The dreams you have aren't random. They're not whimsical fantasies that are just made up. They're directional. It's your internal compass pointing you in the direction of the life that you are meant to explore. I, for one, practically came out of the womb with a big dream of becoming an actress. And everything I did in my childhood and my teenage years was all about getting to LA and becoming an actress. And I did it. I moved to LA at 18 and I was there for almost 15 years. I'm still acting, and I look at my career and I think, wow, I achieved so much, but I didn't quite reach the level of success that I had hoped. I didn't win the Oscar. I worked a lot and I definitely made a lot of my dreams come true, but the fact that I didn't fully reach that level of success I'd wanted just yet started to eat away at me inside. There is still time, but you know what? Even if I don't win the Oscar or reach that big level of success that I thought I had to reach, it's all good. You know why? Because by actually pursuing my dream, I have always ended up where I need to be. I am exactly where I need to be, and I've turned into the happiest, most authentic, vibrant version of myself. I truly don't think I would have the life I have now. I don't think I'd be married. I don't think I'd be pregnant. I don't think I'd have the career I have now had I not gone after my dream in the first place, because it led me to so many amazing opportunities. Anytime you have the hunch to go for something, it's leading you in the right direction. Let's say you want to start a trail mix business. Even if your trail mix business doesn't actually get picked up by stores, you will have met so many people in the process of making it. You might have been led in a completely different direction that turns out even better. By actually pursuing the dream, you are steered in the direction that you're meant to go in. The key is to enjoy the journey along the way. Next up, and this might be one of the most important tips of the day, the universe responds to movement. Movement equals momentum. Are you unsure of what first step to take? Well, no worries, because the universe responds to the smallest movement. It can be as small as reaching out to the person who has already done the thing you desire to do, or just watching YouTubes on the subject. The universe is looking for you to meet it halfway so it can tell you what next step to take. Momentum is created the moment you choose action over overthinking. And when you move, clarity follows. When you're waiting for clarity first, you're just gonna stay stuck, and then you start to overthink things and self-sabotage and talk yourself out from even trying in the first place. Every small step is a signal. You're telling the universe, I am serious, I am ready, I am open to whatever you have to give me. And once the signal is sent, opportunities, ideas, and connections start to appear in places that you would have never imagined. The mistake we make is thinking that the first step has to be big, bold, and this big, grand statement. It doesn't. It just has to be honest. Consistent movement compounds, and one action leads to another. And before you know it, you're no longer standing at the starting line, you're in motion. So don't wait for certainty. Take the step that's available to you now. Next up, fear isn't the enemy, misinterpreting it is. Once you decide what you're going to pursue next, it is very likely that you might have a little bit of fear come up. But fear isn't just normal, it's expected. Whenever you are taking a leap of faith or pursuing something new, you are definitely going to have some fear come up. And a lot of times, we let our fear talk us out from doing what we had planned to do in the first place. It's very important that you don't let fear become your enemy, but that you befriend it. Get curious about why the fear is coming up. Whenever I have fear come up, I know it's a good thing because that means I am intimidated for a reason, and it's because deep down, I know I'm gonna have to go after this thing. Unpack the fear, get to the root of the issue, and you will usually always find it's your younger self, your inner child, reacting to something it doesn't yet understand. Fear is often just your nervous system trying to keep you safe from past experiences, old disappointments, or stories you've once internalized about what's possible for you. It's not a warning sign that you're doing something wrong. It's a signal that you are stepping out of your comfort zone, which is a good thing. Next up, self-trust is the real skill, and you build it like a muscle. Self-trust is one of the most important things when stepping out of your comfort zone, and you build it by getting your reps in. Every time you do something new or do something that you're not quite comfortable with, you are building your internal trust muscle because you are proving to yourself that you can do hard and uncomfortable things and still be okay afterwards. A lot of the time, we can justify staying in our current circumstances and not changing because we lack the assurance that we will be okay on the other side. We are placing too much power on outside forces rather than trusting ourselves and our ability to navigate challenging circumstances. Once you build your trust muscle by continuously stepping out of your comfort zone and proving to yourself that you can do hard things, then going after the life you want truly doesn't feel as daunting because you've proven to yourself that no matter what happens along the way, you will always have your own back. And finally, not everything is supposed to go according to plan. Trust me, I love a good plan. Even just planning the plan gets me all giddy inside. But what happens when the plan doesn't go according to plan? Over the years, I've come to realize that most plans aren't going to go according to plan, and in fact, it's probably best if they don't. Usually, our conscious mind can only fathom a fraction of how good our life can get. And when we orchestrate our plans from that original point of view, we aren't accounting for all the good surprises and detours that will naturally occur along the way. You are meant to experiment and take risks and fail and find new ways of approaching things. Allow your higher self to surprise you with something even better than what you could have ever planned. I had always planned on ending up with a creative, like an actor or director or someone in my industry. But God had someone even better for me, my husband, obviously. I cannot imagine life without my husband, and all the things I thought I would get in a relationship from marrying another creative, I get that times 1,000 from my husband. If I had stayed so glued to what I thought I had to do in life, what I thought I deserved, what I thought was best for me, I would have kept myself completely closed off from the life I have now. A lot of the times, we don't even allow ourselves to go after the life we want because we are so afraid of things not going according to our crisp a neat plan. But trust that when things start to go wrong, that just might be when everything might be falling into place. The certainty you crave is built after you begin, not before. Make friends with the unknown, and know that when you look back on your life, you will always be glad that you went for something rather than stay in one place. If you are unhappy with an area of your life, shake it up. What do you have to lose? You are allowed to want more. You are allowed to change your mind, and you are allowed to outgrow versions of yourself that maybe once felt safe but no longer feels aligned. Nothing is wasted when it's done in the service of your becoming. So take the risk, start the conversation, try the new thing, say yes to the nudge you've been ignoring. Trust that future you will know how to handle whatever unfolds, because you always have. At the end of the day, the only real regret is not trying, and you've come way too far to stay exactly where you are. That is it for the day. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you never miss a future episode, and I'll see y'all next time.